All in black from Fulham is 20-year-old Andy Furlong, who's won all but 5 of his 18 professional fights. His opponent in the dark blue trunks with the gold trim, the boy with the tattoos, the mustachioed Eamon McAuley, the 21-year-old from Belfast. Yet another one of the up-and-coming fighters in the Eastwood stable, and another former ABA champion. In his case, he was the ABA lightweight champion in 1985. So Eamon McAuley, his 7th professional fight. He's won all 6 so far, 4 of them inside the distance, and this by a long way the most experienced man he's had to face. So quite a test for Eamon McAuley. Good left hand from him in the opening minute of the first round. 6 threes at 9 stone 12. Quarter of a pound between them. McAuley 9, 9 1/4, and Furlong at the weigh-in today 9, 9 1/2. Furlong, the southpaw, and a solid puncher. McAuley won't mind that at all because he likes to trade punches. McAuley fought in this ring some 6 weeks ago, on the 19th of October, stopping Swindon's Nicky Lewis in the 3rd round. A very impressive win, that. But he's going to have to step up a little bit in approach if he's going to dispose of Andy Furlong, who's been around as a pro since November of 1985. Good brisk first round this. Half a minute remaining in the first. McAuley really finding Andy Furlong pretty tough. A bit of swelling underneath the right eye of Eamon McAuley. So Furlong certainly has been getting through. As tough an opening round as Eamon McAuley from Belfast would want. The 21-year-old in a 7th professional fight, and Andy Furlong in his 19th. I think perhaps surprised McAuley with his range of punches. So McAuley will have got some pretty sound advice from trainer Bobby McAllister and from manager BJ Eastwood. McAuley's been a pro for just over a year and a half. He's only had 6 fights. This is 7th. He really would probably want to be a lot more active if he's got ambitions to move on and perhaps challenge for the British title, but he's a long way to go. Furlong can certainly punch. McAuley a little bit on the low side with the left and the right. Furlong taller by a couple of inches, but there's only a quarter of a pound in it. McAuley trying to get through to the body, and he changed it nicely to the head, and that did catch Furlong. A very good two-fisted attack by McAuley, and it was the right hand that put Furlong down, and McAuley now looking to try to stop this in the second. A great right hand, and Furlong really not looking happy at all. Well, a good first round by Furlong, who may just have shaded that first round. But Eamon McAuley punishing him. Left from Furlong that time. Good round from McAuley. Half a minute. And McAuley now looking a bit vulnerable, but what a good contest. Ten seconds remaining. A little bit of blood on the nose. And again, McAuley, as the round finished, walking into a left hand from that man, Andy Furlong. Oh, a cracking second round. Andy Furlong turned pro at just 18. Well, a good second round it was. McAuley a little bit on the low side there, and a good left hand into the ribs, and Furlong really felt that one. Good first round from Andy Furlong. Eamon McAuley came back well in the second, but showed that he is still a little bit on the vulnerable side. McAuley being told to vary his punches. He's been using the left fairly well, but it was the right hand that caught the southpaw Furlong. And McAuley wobbled again, and he's got caught once or twice too often, I suspect, for his liking, by the left hand of Andy Furlong. And he walked into that. Better variation from McAuley. Good left from McAuley. Furlong is having to cover up and hold on. Furlong much more experienced than the Belfast boy. Well, now McAuley's just getting a little bit on the cheeky side. And he can't really afford to do that, because he's by no means looked all that convincing so far. A bit of blood coming from the nose of McAuley, and Furlong is retaining his composure and is making McAuley miss. Well, that was a shove. A minute to go in the third. And McAuley taking a couple and getting a couple back. Pressure, he managed to avoid that big left hand. He's doing some quite good work, but walked into a right and a left, and under a fair bit of pressure. And there seems to be a little bit of discussion in the McAuley corner. Barney Eastwood is telling the referee, Barney Wilson, that McAuley has got a leg problem. And I'm thinking, are we going to get another stoppage, another retirement? I think we are. I think Eamon McAuley has got a leg injury, and he is going to forfeit this contest because of a retirement, and that will put the end of his unbeaten professional record.